Yeah, we are back on another episode of Tell Me. It is Saturday. Yesterday was Friday. It was payday. Went 8 for 10 calling all of the games yesterday. Only games we missed were the Phoenix Suns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Most overrated team in the NBA besides the Clippers. And the Clippers also struggled with the freaking Pistons yesterday. Barely beat them. I don't even think they covered. I think they won by 11. Didn't even cover the spread. But yeah, two most overrated teams in the West, maybe even the entire league. The Clippers and the Wolves. I did say the Clippers were going to win. I think I stayed away from the spread, but Clippers did win. Only two games that I missed yesterday was the Suns and the Wolves. But without further ado, let's get into today's NBA action. We got a 6-game slate on a Saturday. But before I do, make sure you guys hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And let's get right into today's NBA action. First game up, it is the Brooklyn Nets playing in Philadelphia against the 76ers. Still no Joel Embiid. That is obviously big for them. And they won the other night in Utah without Embiid. Tyrese Maxey beat them by himself. 51 points for Maxey. Now they got to come back home and play in Philly tonight. And you know, Brooklyn, I don't like betting on them on the road. I only bet on Brooklyn at home. But I don't know how much I really trust this Philadelphia team without Embiid. Tobias Harris is game time decision tonight. Batum is game time decision tonight. Morris game time decision. Robert Covington is out. Joel Embiid is out. Melton is out. Lofton is out. On the Brooklyn Nets side of things, Ben Simmons is game time decision, so he is probably going to play. Going back to Philly tonight, so that should be interesting. Finney-Smith is out and Sharp is out. But everybody else, the starting lineup for the Brooklyn Nets are all in. They're getting 4.5 on the road. Not sure if I trust Philly, man. I'm just going to be honest. I feel like Tyrese is going to have to go for 40, 50 plus every night for them to win without Embiid. I mean, eventually they're going to figure it out without Embiid, how to play without him. He is going to be out for a little bit of time. But I don't think tonight is that spot. Brooklyn looked all right their last game. I don't know. I think it's the Ben Simmons revenge game. I don't know. You guys know I think Ben Simmons is awful. He's good when he wants to be, whenever he plays basketball. I haven't seen that guy play ball in forever. But give me the Brooklyn Nets plus the 4.5 tonight. I think the line actually changed to like 4, maybe even 3.5, which is probably a good sign for Brooklyn if you're on the Brooklyn side of things. So I lean towards Brooklyn with the points. I think Brooklyn gets it done, probably wins the game outright tonight. So give me Brooklyn plus 3.5, plus 4.5, whatever it is on your book right now. Take the Brooklyn Nets. Maybe buy a couple of points. You know how I am with that. Get them at like minus 180, 160, buy 2 or 3 points. But it's the Brooklyn Nets with the points for me tonight. Next game up, it is the Golden State Warriors playing in Atlanta against the Hawks. Both teams are on a back end of a back-to-back, except Atlanta doesn't have to travel. They stayed home last night. They got the win over the Phoenix Suns. I was on the Suns last night, and Atlanta got it done. I actually like what I saw from them. They look pretty good. And Golden State, back-to-back road game. They won in Memphis last night. Now they're going from Memphis to Atlanta. Not the biggest travel, but it is a back-to-back with travel, and you guys know I don't like taking teams on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. But, like, you guys know I love to fade the Hawks, too. Like, I don't like betting on the Hawks. This is a tough game for me. It is a revenge game for the Hawks, though. Revenge game at home. They played not too long ago in Golden State, and Golden State did win by not much either. So I think that if you are – everyone's playing for Atlanta tonight. Trae Young is in. Murray is Murray is in. DeAndre Hunter is in. DeJounte Murray is in. I almost had their names mixed up. Jalen Johnson, Clint Capella. Sadiq Bey is game time decision. He's not in the lineup. He might not play tonight. But on the Warriors side of things, Dario Saric is game time decision. He has been playing pretty well for them. Moses Moody, Chris Paul is still out. Gary Payton is still out. So looks like just about the main core guys for Golden State are all playing tonight. But the Golden State Warriors, like I said yesterday, the Warriors have not done anything that have really impressed me this season. And neither has Atlanta, besides beating the Suns last night. I guess that's a little bit impressive because I didn't think that was going to happen. But Trae Young looked good last night. DeJounte Murray has been hooping. I think it's a bounce back revenge game for the Atlanta Hawks tonight. Small lean, probably doesn't make it into my final play today. I think this is a coin toss game. But if I had to pick, I'm going to go with the home team in the revenge spot. Give me the Hawks tonight, Hawks money line. Next game up, it is the Sacramento Kings playing in Chicago against Chicago Bulls. Kings are on the back end of a back-to-back. They played last night in Indiana, and they won against the Pacers. No Miles Turner. Halliburton played a few minutes. I was on the Kings yesterday, and you guys know I don't like betting against Indiana. But I was on the Kings yesterday. The Kings are 1-5 this season on a back-to-back, so they don't really win on back-to-backs with no rest. But I think that they can get it done today. Bulls, you guys know I don't trust the Bulls at all. I don't think the Bulls are good. I think they're soft. I think they're overrated. Besides DeMar DeRozan and Kobe White is game time decision. Zach LaVine is out. Patrick Williams is out. Torrey Craig is also game time decision. Kobe White is huge for them. He's probably their next best scorer on that team after DeMar DeRozan. Might even be their best scorer. Kings on the road are a better team. As far as against the spread goes, they cover on the road. But it is a back-to-back with travel, which you guys know I hate that spot for most teams. But I think the Kings do have the better team. I think they are a better team than Chicago. So the back-to-back shouldn't bother them too much. They only went from Indiana to Chicago, not that far of a travel as well. So with that being said, I'm going to roll with the Kings plus the 2 points tonight, man. I might even buy a couple of more points, maybe 4.5, maybe 5, get them at good odds. But right now, I am looking at the Kings side of things. I think they win this game outright. But right now, if you wanted to buy a few more points, right now it's at +2. But if you wanted to buy 3 points, get them at +5 for -175, I think those are great odds. Or even +4.5 for -155. Great odds still. So give me the Kings plus the 2 points. Like I said, I might buy 2 or 3 points on that, maybe 4.5, 5, 5.5 at most. 5.5 is at -185 right now. So give me the Kings tonight. Next game up, it is the Cleveland Cavaliers playing in San Antonio against the Spurs. Spurs on the back end of a back-to-back. They looked good last night against the Pelicans. I don't know if they look good or the Pelicans are just exactly what I've been saying all year, that they are overrated and that they do play better without Zion. And yes, I know Zion made the game winner yesterday, but I mean, they shouldn't have even been in that predicament where they had to go, where they were even in a night where they shouldn't have even been in a nail biter with the Spurs to begin with. So that just says a lot about the Pelicans right there, you know? So I've been telling people all season, I don't believe in them. I think they're overrated. Zion hasn't played to his potential yet. I mean, he had a good game last night, but again, it's the Spurs. Let's see him do that against like some of the elite teams. With that being said, you know, Cleveland has been low-key balling this year. Lately, the last like 10 or 11 games, they have been hooping. But, you know, usually I like to bet on Cleveland at home. They're a much better home team than they are a road team. But bottom line, Cleveland's going to try and extend their 4-game win streak against the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs on the back end of a back-to-back, but they didn't have to travel. Spurs are 5-20 at home. They're not, you know, Cavs are 13-8 on the road. The Spurs average 112 points per game, 2.8 more points than the 109 that the Cavaliers allow. The Spurs are averaging 114 points a game, 6 points fewer than the 120 that the Spurs give up to opponents. This will be the second time that they play. The Cavs beat the Spurs earlier this season by 2 points only. I'm going to take the Spurs plus the points here. I think the Cavaliers win the game. If you guys want to take the Cavs money line, I think Cleveland does win the game, but I think the Spurs are going to cover. If you're going to give them 11 points at home in a revenge game, I think they cover, especially if Jared Allen is out. Jared Allen is game time decision right now. Evan Mobley is in the lineup. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus, they're all in the lineup, but Jared Allen is obviously huge, and they're going to need him if they're going to even try and win this game against Wembanyama and them. They're going to need him for Wembanyama. I mean, like I said, I think the Cavs win the game. I don't know if I'm laying 11 points with the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road. I do think that the Spurs cover this. We saw them cover last night against the Pelicans, and I think we're going to see a similar game tonight. So give me the Spurs plus the 11 or the Cavs money line. That's what I got for that. Next game up, it is the Milwaukee Bucks playing in Dallas against the Mavericks. The Bucks laying 5 on the road in Dallas. The last game Milwaukee played against Portland in Portland didn't look good. They didn't look good that game. They ended up losing. Damian going back to Portland. But for Dallas, they've just got way too many injuries tonight. Um, Kyrie is game time decision. I doubt he plays. Derek Lively game time decision. Dante Exum is still out. Derek Jones Jr. game time decision, and Kleber is game time decision. Everyone's playing for the Bucks. I think it's a bounce back game for the Bucks. Derek Lively is doubtful for Saturday. So it looks like Derek Lively's not going to be playing. Kyrie is also doubtful. So it looks like it's just going to be Luka and Tim Hardaway out there tonight. I don't know if that's going to be enough for Giannis and Dame and them boys. But you know how I feel about laying points on the road with the Bucks. Can't trust them. They don't cover on the road, as you can see. They're 8-14 against the spread on the road. So maybe Luka goes off. I mean, he probably will go off. He goes off every day. He's an MVP candidate this year. But I just don't know if they'll have enough tonight to stop Giannis and Damian. So give me the Bucks on the money line. Not going to lay the points with the Bucks because Mavericks could probably keep this close if Luka has one of those spectacular nights. Mavericks probably keep the game close. I don't think they will win. I think the Bucks win, not laying the points. So give me the Bucks money line. And the last game of the night, it is the Los Angeles Lakers playing in New York against the Knicks. Knicks are rolling. They got 9 in a row. Man, they are on a roll right now. Hottest team in the NBA. They're looking to get their 10th straight win tonight. Lakers getting 4.5 on the road. Cam Reddish is still out. Jarrett Vanderbilt is out. Gabe Vincent's still out. LeBron James, game time decision. Anthony Davis is also game time decision. Jalen Brunson had 40 points his last game. He went crazy. They beat the Pacers by 4 points. Halliburton only played 22 minutes that game. So OG played that game. Julius Randle is still out for the Knicks. OG is game time decision tonight. Quentin Grimes is out, and Mitchell Robinson, we know, has been out. Lakers won that last game against Boston without LeBron, without AD. Really impressed. Killed my ticket. I was all over the Celtics that night without LeBron and AD, but I guess them boys aren't trying to get traded. They are playing. But like I say, all good things got to come to an end, right? So maybe tonight is the night. LeBron usually goes off in Madison Square Garden. I doubt he sits this game out. If LeBron and Anthony Davis both play tonight, give me the Lakers plus the 4.5. Might even buy a couple of points, maybe 6.5, 7.5. But I do think that the Lakers actually have a shot to win this game outright tonight. So give me the Lakers plus the 4.5. If you want to ride the hottest team in the NBA right now, I totally get it. Don't let me talk you out of it. I understand why. But like I've been saying, all good things must come to an end. And I think the Lakers and LeBron and AD can get it done tonight, especially with that motivation after last game. They might be looking to keep hooping, keep that momentum moving forward. So give me the Lakers tonight. And that's what I got for you guys, man. Quick, short, and easy 6-game slate. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me, pick of the day, premium parlay available. Make sure you guys sign up now, and let's win some money tonight. Tell me, don't fail me, and let's win some.